Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about a Netflix show, Three Body Problem, Episode 1. Let's get into it, shall we? What? Okay, so I wasn't sure what to make of this show from Benioff and Weiss, the original showrunners for Game of Thrones. But I gotta say, this first episode started off a little weird, but by the end of it, I was in. I'm in for the ride. So we start in the 60s in Beijing, where this physicist is being killed, and then another one gets pulled out, and apparently his young adult daughter is in the audience, as these revolutionaries are going against science and forward thinking. And yeah, they're getting rid of all of the scientists who are talking about the Big Bang and all the theories and everything else. And if you don't side with them, then they're killing you. So this girl's father got killed, and she ended up in a uh, some kind of army camp where they cutting down trees. They're cutting down all these trees in this area, and they're not sure why they're doing it, but the army got them doing it. She ended up getting caught with this book that was in English from this dude that she liked that was part of the army. She didn't snitch on him, but she ended up getting pulled into the science lab because she also too was a physicist like her mother and her father, and they needed her help with this signal that they shot out, and she figured out that this signal was not for weapons, it was for something else, and so they told her it's for communications. And they don't know what they're communicating with, but they're trying to communicate. Now, mind you, that's all happening in the 60s. So now we fast forward to 2024. We got these physicists who are offing themselves. Suicide. 5 of them so far have killed themselves, and we got 5 more who are friends, and apparently science is broken. They haven't quite explained why science is broken, but apparently all of the colliders around the world are giving these weird results, which means science is broken, and they're trying to figure it out. So several of them are being defunded. 2 of these scientists have started their own companies, and they're not really worried about that part of the issue. But when one of their friends offs themselves, that's when they all get together and trying to figure out what's going on with their friend, because she would have never done that. She would have never killed herself. One of the scientists that this detective, who's also on the case, well, he's not a detective. He's from some secret government organization that's trying to figure out what's going on with all these scientists killing themselves. So, of course, it's a secret. So he kind of shifted his moves. But he had a picture of this dude with this silver helmet on. Happens that this silver helmet was some kind of game. So one of the girl who killed herself, is who had this helmet. So she puts one of her friends go to her house. The mother gives it to her. She puts it on, and she figures out that it's a game, and it's kind of weird. So she gets out of it. So she ain't telling nobody about that yet. Meanwhile, one of the other girls that's part of this group of 5 has started seeing this countdown. This countdown that all these other scientists who killed themselves have written on their walls and said they were seeing too. They couldn't stop it. She's freaking out about it. She runs into this lady who knows about it, don't know who she is, but tells her, at midnight, look up at the sky and see what happens. You don't want this countdown to go to 0, so what you need to do to stop it is shut down your company and stop doing your work on nanofibers and all that stuff. Stop doing that, and then the countdown will go away. She's like, I don't know you, lady. So that's when she told her, midnight, look at the sky. At midnight, the sky literally blinked. The lights of the stars went on and off like somebody was hitting a light switch. It was crazy. Mind you, she's still seeing this weird lighted countdown that's counting down to what we don't know. And the girl who killed herself, her mother is the physicist lady who ended up in the 60s working at this army base. Oh my God, connections. So, I don't know what's happening or why it's happening, but the sky is blinking. And there's this rich dude that's currently in 2024 that's trying to figure out what's happening. That's why he want to collect all this information and keep an eye on these physicists to see what's happening with them. Maybe they might know something. He claiming that whatever's happening is a sign of the enemy. The blinking turns out to be some type of Morse code that was numbers, and it's part of the countdown. What is it counting down to? Again, we do not know. Okay, so that was everything that happened, basically, in episode 1. We got 2 timelines going on. Well, we in the 60s, seeing what this older lady now, in 2024, was going through at this army facility in Beijing. And we got this 5 scientists in 2024 who are friends and who are about to be dragged into this because their friend died and she had a piece of the puzzle. And one of their other friends is now seeing the countdown. So, what's really happening? What's really going on? This is a crazy ride. I'm enjoying the science aspect of it immensely because I am a science geek. Sorry. Not sorry. And I'm thinking it's going to get real interesting real fast. I cannot wait to continue this series with you guys, and I will see you next time for another episode. In the meantime, have a great day.